Hello everyone, welcome to APPSC. So we are continuing up with this particular answer writing series. So this is a real-time answer writing series where you will not find across India, where we would be writing the answers in live and where we will make students to write the answers in live. So everyone who is watching this video, try to write the answer along with me so that you would be gaining the practice. So you have many videos across social media platforms and various platforms where they generally dictate the answers through a PPT, but this is not such kind of a video which we are making. As you know already, here you would be experiencing real-time answer writing where you would be writing the answer along with me and you would be cross-checking the answer which you have written, is it right or no. So we have finished the environment series answer writing. So we are in the disaster management answer writing series. Let's see what is the question of the day. So as everyone, first we will read the question, then see the approach, then start writing the answer. So the question is on assess the vulnerability of India regarding with the earthquake. This is one particular aspect. And what measures can the government take to increase earthquake preparedness in India, and how effective are these measures in mitigating the impact of earthquakes on human lives and infrastructure. So the approach to the answer, as you know, we would be starting up with the introduction. In introduction, write about earthquakes, define earthquakes. Clear? So earthquake का जो definition है वो देना बहुत important है यहाँ पे, क्योंकि examiner जो correct कर रहा है, हो सकता है the person who is sitting there, he might not know the exact definition of earthquake. So through your answer, you have to introduce earthquake to that particular personality. So within the body, there are various parts where you can mention within the body. One is vulnerability profile. How and which regions are highly vulnerable in India as such to these particular earthquakes. And what measures government has took until now. Vulnerability and impact लिखो पहले, vulnerability लिखो, impact लिखो पहला part of body में, उसके बाद में measures taken by government, mitigation required, ये सारे आपका body में लिखना चाहिए. And coming to the conclusion, साफ सीधा directly लिखो, way forward, है ना. और कैसे कर सकता है मैनेजमेंट, और बेस्ट प्रिपेयर्डनेस, हाउ वी कैन मैनेज दिस पर्टिकुलर बेस्ट प्रिपेयर्डनेस, ये आप वे फॉर्मेट में लिख लो, है ना. सो मूविंग फर्दर इनटू द आंसर राइटिंग. सो विद इन द इंट्रोडक्शन क्या बोला था मैंने अर्थक्वेक के बारे में लिखने का. अर्थक्वेक इज ए वाइब्रेशन or tremor released onto the earth's surface due to disturbances created in the earth due to Earth's heterogeneity. So earthquake generally क्या होता है? It's a vibration or tremor released onto the earth's surface due to the disturbances created in the earth due to earth's heterogeneity. So due to the disturbances which generally are created in the earth's surface, we shall be having release of energy in the form of waves, and those waves generally when they travel in the interior of the earth, they are called as body waves. When they reach onto the earth's surface, they convert as surface waves, and these surface waves would be released as vibrations or tremors. And you can continue the introduction like earthquake releases seismic waves which include body waves and surface waves whereby body waves interacting with solid surface convert as surface waves and destructs. So it is the surface waves, it is the body waves. Generally when they come in contact with the solid surface, then it converts into surface waves, and this particular surface waves, they are the vibrations or tremors which we generally experience, and through these particular surface waves we would be having the destruction. So this is the introduction of the earthquakes answer, where generally earthquake has to be defined. So reasons for the earthquakes, we have many reasons for the earthquakes. Like if you want within the body, before you write about the vulnerability profile, अगर आंसर आप 200 एंड 250 वर्ड में लिख रहे हो तो आपके पास ज्यादा कंटेंट नहीं है, तो आप earthquake का रीजंस भी लिख सकते हैं. ये जरूरी नहीं है कि जबरदस्ती लिखो. स्टिकिंग टू द क्वेश्चन इज मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट प्रायोरिटी. बट अगर आपके पास इंफॉर्मेशन बहुत कम है तो कुछ नहीं कर सकते, वहां पे कुछ तो कुछ लिखना ही पड़ेगा. तो वहां पे अगर ये रीजन जो भी है आंसर में एक क्वेश्चन में नहीं पूछे, बट फिर भी आप लिखना चाहते हो, I don't suggest writing the things which are not asked in the question, but आंसर को और लंबा चौड़ा खींचना है तो तब लिखो. रीजंस में faulting, tectonic activity, volcanism, reservoir induced seismicity, quarrying, mining, ये सारे चीज आ जाएंगे, है ना. सो न्यूक्लियर टेस्टिंग से रीजंस पूछे तभी लिखना है ना, जबरदस्ती नहीं लिखना है. देन बॉडी में जाके वल्नरेबिलिटी प्रोफाइल लिखो इंडिया का. सो द टोटल इंडियन geographical zone has been divided into zone 5, zone 4, zone 3, zone 2. Now out of all these, zone 5 is most active zone having having earthquakes. So there are constant and frequent earthquakes in the zone 5, whereby if you just search in the internet regarding with the seismic zones in India, you will find an Indian map. तो यहाँ पे आप डायग्राम की इस्तेमाल भी कर सकते हैं, है ना. सो इंडिया का प्रोफाइलिक डायग्राम, एक रफ डायग्राम बना लिया, है ना. तो इसको आप रिप्रेजेंट कर सकते हैं जोन 5. सो उसके बाद में जोन 4, इसके सराउंडिंग में जोन 3. मोस्ट ऑफ द पेनिनसुलर इंडिया फॉल्स अंडर जोन 2. तो पूरा इंडिया का ज्योग्राफी का. एंड वन मोर थिंग, नॉर्थन पोर्शन ऑफ गुजरात फिर जोन 5 में आएगा, सिर्फ ये एक कॉम्पोनेंट. वाई? बिकॉज वहां पे 2 किलोमीटर डीप में वी हैव ह्यूज फॉल्ट. बिकॉज ऑफ दैट ह्यूज फॉल्ट वी एक्सपीरियंस ऑन एन ऑफन हाई सिस्मिक earthquakes in Gujarat. The Burj earthquake which occurred in Gujarat is because of this particular faulting profound over there. So yes, zone 5, zone 3, zone 4, zone 2. Zone 2 is the safest one as when you compared with the rest of the zones. So in this way, almost if you could see, so in India mein 11% of the total area falls under zone 5, 30% falls in zone 4, 18% falls in zone 3, and rest falls with zone 2. So in this way, these particular aspects you can see, like Himalayan regions, The Himalayan states mostly fall under this particular zone 5 and zone 4 belt, which experiences high seismic activities. That's why earthquakes and aspects associated with the earthquakes are very common in this particular regard. So you have to mention this particular vulnerability profile of this particular India regarding with the earthquakes. So what are the risks which are attached with high magnitude earthquakes? So primary damage includes loss of infrastructure, secondary damage, loss of property, life and casualties, tertiary damage, cracking of land, faults generated in land. Post that, like these are generally the risks which are attached, whereby we would be having loss of infrastructure, loss of life and property, so cracking of land, faulting of land. So यहाँ पे geomorphological change आएगा, यहाँ पे उसका property, life, economic, socio-economic change आएगा, यहाँ पे like there is loss of economy as such. The earthquakes preparedness अगर हमारे पास अभी देखें, we have building codes for infrastructural aspects and also national retrofitting program of 2014. सो नेशनल बिल्डिंग कोड्स के हिसाब से जहाँ पे भी इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर या बिल्डिंग्स कंस्ट्रक्शन करने की हैं, देयर हैज टू फॉलो सर्टेन कोड्स एंड रेगुलेशंस एज सच. तो नेशनल रिट्रोफिटिंग प्रोग्राम जो भी है 2014 में, जहाँ पे भी ऑलरेडी एग्जिस्टिंग वीक इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर्स है उसको स्ट्रेंथनिंग करना एंड क्रिएटिंग अवेयरनेस अमंग पीपल, क्रिएटिंग अवेयरनेस अमंग पीपल. यही चीज है जो हम मिलजुल के करते रहे, बट देर इज ह्यूज नेसेसिटी दैट वी हैव टू डू वेरियस थिंग्स. सो earthquake preparedness measures required. तो ऑलरेडी एग्जिस्टिंग है, अभी जो मैं लिख रहा हूं already they are existing in India, but more effective implementation and more effective presence should be there. उसमें पहला आएगा earthquakes monitoring centers for fast monitoring, for real time monitoring and spreading the information or dissemination of information very regularly, and vulnerability assessment on yearly basis. सो ये जो वल्नरेबिलिटी मैप दिए हैं हमें जोन 5, जोन 4, जोन 3, जोन 2, ये कब का बन चुका था. सो अभी हर साल में ये वल्नरेबिलिटी प्रोफाइल चेंज होने का चांसेस है, इसीलिए वल्नरेबिलिटी असेसमेंट जो भी है दैट हैज टू कम ऑन ईयरली बेसिस. नेक्स्ट इज कम्युनिटी प्रिपेयर्डनेस, अवेयरनेस and education, clear, and the development of first responder. So development of first responder is one such kind of aspect which is included in it. So earthquakes monitoring centers, vulnerability assessment on yearly basis, community preparedness, awareness, education, development of first responder. First responders are those who are the youth and local community who are trained as such, so to have the bridge, to act as a bridge between the event which has happened and the administrative work which would be taking place. They would be involved in the aspects of first aid. They would be involved in the aspects of rescuing. They would be involved in the aspects of shifting them to safest places like evacuation and all. Effective engineered structures following indigenous methods. Effective engineered structures have to be constructed, so according to the topography of that particular region and following certain indigenous methods which people have been following since the ages for living in that particular areas. Okay, तो conclusion में क्या लिखेंगे? Conclusion में you have to be optimistic. Never ever write these kind of words like we can stop earthquake, prevent earthquake, construct an engineering marvel. तो वो हिलेगा नहीं. So completely वो जो VFX में वीडियोस में सोशल मीडियास में दिखाते हैं earthquake आए तो भी the bed which you are there you will be in the safest mode. ऐसा कुछ इंडिया में मत लिखो. If you are writing Japan Public Service Commission, जन दाके लिखो. क्लियर, उतना टेक्नोलॉजी अपने पास नहीं है. प्रैक्टिकल एंड ऑप्टिमिस्टिक कंक्लूजन. एक ऑप्टिमिस्टिक कंक्लूजन मैंने लिखा था, मैं आपको बताता हूं. इट इज नॉट पॉसिबल टू प्रिवेंट. कंक्लूजन में क्या लिखना है मैं बता रहा हूं. इट इज नॉट पॉसिबल टू प्रिवेंट द अकरेंस ऑफ एन अर्थक्वेक, हेंस द नेक्स्ट बेस्ट ऑप्शन इज टू ले एम्फोसिस ऑन डिजास्टर प्रिपेयरनेस एंड मिटिगेशन rather than curative measures. So a policy on earthquake preparedness will require a visionary, radical and transformative approach. It would be unwise to wait for another earthquake to learn how to be prepared. Hence, a robust early warning system is the best way forward which we have. So in this way, इसमें मैं किसी को गाली नहीं दिया, किसी को कुछ नहीं बोला. मैं बोला था कि like इसको रोक नहीं पाएंगे. Best method is mitigation and preventive इंटीग्रेशन मेथड जो भी है उसको कैसे फॉलो करेंगे एंड उसमें बेस्ट अप्रोच क्या लाएंगे, दैट मेक्स द इफेक्टिव सेंस इन दिस पर्टिकुलर रिगार्ड ऑफ टैकलिंग विद द अर्थक्वेक. क्लियर. सो दिस इज अप विद द दिस पर्टिकुलर डेज आंसर. So hope you have enjoyed this, and if you want your introductions, conclusions or any part of the body of your answer to be evaluated, please do drop it in the comment section so that we would be helping you. As such, if you want further queries, you will be having the contact number, so you can contact us so that we would be helping you better and better. Thank you for watching this video. Please do share this video and like this video so that we would be coming up better and better for you. Thank you for watching this. Have an awesome day. Jai Hind.